This example we have if angle PIG and angle HIP are supplementary angles and the measure of angle PIG is 42 degrees greater than the measure of angle HIP, determine the measures of each angle. So a couple of things we have to notice is these are supplementary angles, and of course what does that mean? That means when we add the measure of angle PIG to the measure of angle HIP, it's going to be 180 degrees. Another thing is they share a common vertex, which is I. Keep in mind that when we label an angle using 3 points or 3 letters, the vertex is always the middle point or the middle letter. Also, PIG, the measure of PIG is 42 degrees greater than the measure of angle HIP. So all these things are telling us how to proceed. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to put in a sketch of the 180 degree angle. That's our straight angle. Then I'm going to put in another angle here. And this is our vertex. This is our common point here. I can then label this point as H and put P up here. So here is our angle HIP. And then over here I'll put in point G, and here is our angle PIG. Now I don't specifically know what the measure of angle HIP is. It doesn't tell us. So I'm just going to label this as X. Now I do kind of know what the measure of angle PIG is. I only know what it is in relationship to angle HIP. And that is that it's 42 degrees greater than the measure of angle HIP. So this, here's HIP, and then I'm going to add 42. And of course we know that when we add the measure of these two angles together, it's going to come out to be 180 degrees. So we'll do that. We'll do that algebraically. The measure of angle PIG, when I add that to the measure of angle HIP, it's going to come out to be 180. We labeled the measure of angle PIG, that's X plus 42, so I'll put that in. And we labeled the measure of angle HIP as X. And of course, when I add the two together, it's going to equal to 180 degrees. If no angle measure specifically is given, that's usually an unknown. So you could go ahead and label it as some variable. Of course, we kind of default to the variable X, but you just go ahead and label it. And then when you see a relationship with one angle to another, put that relationship in. The relationship between the two is one is something, we don't know what it is, and the other one is something, for this particular problem, something plus 42 degrees more. So all we really know about these two angles, we don't know anything specifically, but we do know in relationship, and we build that relationship. We use what we know of the relationship between angles to help build our equation here. So now I have X and another X, so this becomes 2X plus 42. That's equal to 180 degrees. I can then go ahead and subtract out 42 from either side. 42 minus 42, those will cancel, and 180 minus 42, that's 138 degrees. So 2x is equal to 138. We'll continue by dividing 2 from either side. The 2's will cancel. X is equal to 138 degrees divided by 2. X is equal to 69 degrees. And what is X? Well, that's angle HIP. So this is 69 degrees here. Angle PIG is the same as angle HIP plus 42 degrees more. So 69 plus 42, that's 111 degrees. And it seems to make sense because 69 degrees plus 111 degrees is 180 degrees. And 111 degrees is 42 degrees more than 69 degrees.